Hey, what's up, everybody, and welcome to episode 34 of the LunchBox Comics Draw Stream. I am LunchBox Comics, and I hope everyone's having themselves a great night. Let's see here. Things have been going pretty good in my world. Tonight, we're going to be working on the last bio page of the graphic novel, and then after that, I got to do a cover, and then I'm going to be all done the with the graphic novel prep, and then it'll just be formatting it for printing, and then hopefully sometime in the next couple weeks I can get the cash together to send out for my first print. So that's very exciting. I just dropped last Saturday. I dropped a video, another Lunchbox Comics Spotlight video. This time around, I was spotlighting Girl with the Mega Fist by Tyler Carpenter. If you guys haven't checked that out, go ahead and head over to my page and do that. Please like and subscribe to the video. I am at 85 subs. I am 15 more left to hit that 100 mark. So that's kind of the goal I'm working towards right now. I do shorts and everything all daily almost, and doing the videos and doing all sorts of fun stuff. So check me out onto there. Hello, everyone who here tonight. Dale, Mad Mel, thank you guys for stopping by. And we're going to get to going on here, get to work, because that is why I'm here. This is the bio page I did for the DAB Corporation, which is the major evil corporation of the Adventures of Cig and Joe. And then this is the one I'm working on right now, is the Children of Rex one. So we're going to be working on inking this right now and then getting the gray tones in. And then either I'll start on, I think I'll start on the cover. There was something else I was going to draw for fun, but honestly, I am so close to having this graphic novel done that we're going to work on, I'm going to work on the graphic novel. So let me get some music going here. Boom. And get my own stuff going. And let's get to work. I hope everyone's having a great night. So I just need the one in. Okay. Today I made it to the gym, so that's the second day working out. This week I'm only doing cardio, but that was still bit up. I did 30 minutes on the elliptical yesterday, and I did 30 minutes on the elliptical today, so those felt really good. I made the mistake of going and checking my weight on the scale. That was embarrassing and infuriating that I let myself go this much, but you know, you have to just buckle down and keep moving and make it better. This is going to be a year where I'm really motivated, getting the best health I've been since I left basic training back in oh shit, what was that? It was like 2099 or 2000 when I graduated from basic training. I was in the best shape I've ever been in my entire life at that point. But, you know, I'm 45 now, so it's time to try to take it serious and see what I can accomplish in a year. Yeah, also on my channel today is the newest episode of Off the Shelf, the comic book review show that me and Labs Comics Fan does. We just did one today on DCKO number 2, which is a badass series. I usually don't like big events, but this one's actually a lot of fun. And it feels like it's building to something, which is really cool. I think the big events is one of the downsides with Marvel and DC was they were doing way too many of them and too close together. It's like big event after big event after big event. The LunchBox name came from my brother. I'm a huge Kevin Smith fan, and one thing that Jay calls Silent Bob is Lunchbox, and my brother would call me Lunchbox all the time, and it just kind of stuck. And then my brother is a big part of my life when it comes to my motivation. He's like my biggest fan and supporter. So I adopted the name LunchBox Comics based off of that. So yeah, it has its origins in Kevin Smith, but it was my brother who kind of coined that and called me it. And he's always been a big supporter. He's always believed in me way more than I believed in myself at times. And yeah, that's where that came from. So my little bro. Yeah, family's important. I have a very tight-knit family. We all live very close to each other. We talk to each other every day. Hey, what's up, Monkey King of Zeolandia? How are you? Or Aru, as we know you. How are you doing, buddy? Was supposed to stream today, but wasn't feeling up to talking again for the third in a row. So back to working on my comics and cleaning all the files of Kickstarter, postcards. Oh, nice. How'd your Kickstarter go, buddy? And are you sick, or are you just not feeling it up here on that? Because I understand how both those can be. Okay, so you haven't started the campaign yet. You wanted everything to be print ready before launch. Been feeling off all week, so going back to the normal schedule this coming. Yeah, and I like that. That's the way I like to be too. I would love, before I do a Kickstarter, before I did my first Kickstarter, I had everything printed. I would love to be able to afford having at least a basic print run done before I do the Kickstarter, but since that's not realistic most of the time, at least having everything ready to send off to the printer, so where all you're waiting for is the money to clear, I think that's a good route to go. Still not sure if I'm going to kickstart Cig and Joe's first volume. I really don't know. I've thought about it, but the Kickstarters take so much time, and they end up costing you money doing all the Scotch stuff. What do they call that stuff? The side stuff. I don't want to do a bunch of variant covers. And also too, I don't really have a sexy book, so it's kind of against the whole meta thing. I mean, the meta's kind of Cthulhu, sexy, and manga. And my book's not any of that stuff. So being a graphic novel might bring people into it, but at the same time, though, I'd have to bring in an audience to feel better about it. We got a bunch of comics coming out this year. I don't want to start campaigns with the work undone. That sort of stuff is not really helping us if people have to wait for a while. Yeah, that's true too. It's kind of one of the problems with Kickstarter or with crowdfunding is that you're paying for a book that costs more than the ones at the shop, and at the top of that, there's always the risk that you won't get anything. Like I have a couple Kickstarters that were never fulfilled. Mike S. Miller's Kickstarter for Monster Hunt, he's never fulfilled that, and all he's done maybe that's almost 4 to 5 years late. He's never fulfilled it. A bunch of people are pissed off on his site, and he's just blowing everybody off, essentially just ghosting everyone. And I don't want to ever get in a situation where I don't fulfill. Oh, that's awesome, Aro. That is so cool. Congratulations, man. That's cool. Getting the work done. I like to see that, buddy. Good job. Yeah. And guys like EVS and Mike S. Miller, they're big enough to where they can screw their audience over, and they have enough audience to keep buying their stuff. But I'm not big enough to be doing that, and I don't want to ever get that rep of not being able to fulfill. So I'll just quietly put out my books and just do my own thing and make sure that everything's all set before I do any kind of sales. I'm currently waiting to hear back from Antarctic Press to see if they're interested in Cig and Joe. They get a lot of submissions, and they're very busy, so it's probably going to be a while to hear back. If I hear anything at all, I don't know how they are with getting back to people. I've thought about it. I might go to Webtoons. Right now, I'm kind of focusing on Global Comix, but there's not much. Like, I only have like 16 followers. You know, I might go try it again and see how it goes. I have a bunch of stuff now, so I'll be able to keep up a steady output with Cig and Joe. So I just have to break it up and then try that on Webtoons and see how that goes. I might wait until I start issue 5 of Cig and Joe after the Squirrel book, just so that way I can I'll be able to keep that steady output going on. But I haven't used Webtoons in a long time. Like, when Cig and Joe first came out, I was using Webtoons. Okay, so about 10, 15 panels. Yeah, because I have over 200 pages. So I could break that stuff up and then format it. It wouldn't take too much work. I mean, I could probably do that pretty easy, actually. Yeah, I'll look into that really big, Aru, for sure. Heck, my original Cig and Joe stuff's still on there. Yeah, I do my own lettering now, so I could put the art, transfer the artwork over, and then just re-letter it just for the webtoon to create the up and down scale. I've done it before with my work. When I did the first launch of Cig and Joe, I did about 58 pages of stuff before I realized that I didn't leave room for lettering. But I'll definitely look into that. Have you been seeing a good return, as in people coming from webtoons, communicating, wanting to go like to crowdfunding, or you know how much crossover you've been getting on that? Yeah, when I was first doing webtoons, I broke the panels up, put them on the strip, and then I lettered it. Well, then I wanted to format it for regular print, and I went to go do that, and I was like, oh shit, I didn't leave any room for lettering for regular comic book. So that was an important lesson that I learned with the first 58 pages of Cig and Joe. Then I went back and just rebooted the whole thing because there was a bunch of stuff that happened, and then so that was a nice little learning deal. But those pages are still on there, my old school stuff. But yeah, now I do all my own lettering, since the guy I was originally had to do my lettering ghosted me. So now I just do my own. Okay, nice. That's cool. And I've noticed, like, webtoon fans seem to be they like to communicate, they like to make comments, they seem to be real into it. So yeah, there is a cool audience on webtoons. What's up, Gray? Welcome to the stream. How you doing, buddy? Hell yeah, nice. Congratulations on that many subscribers too. That's awesome. Yeah, that would be great. We follow each other on Facebook, so you can send it through Messenger if you want, Aro. I'd appreciate that. Yeah, I'll definitely keep an eye out for when your Kickstarter starts, Aru, so that way I can get on there and help support you a bit. What's up, Emily? How are you doing? Hail, Emily. I said hail. That would be nice. Oh, thank you very much, Aru. Awesome. What's up, Orange? Glad you're here. Hope everything's going well with you. I wish life was like that. Every time we need to do something, we just hit montage music and it's done. What's up, Ichthus? How you doing, buddy? Thank you for stopping by. Hope all is well in your world, sir. Okay, cool. Okay, nice, Orange. Well, I'm glad you stopped by here while you're taking a break. All right. What are you working on? This is the last interior page that I need for my graphic novel of Cig and Joe. And I'm just kind of wrapping it up right now. Then after this, I got to do a cover. And then once I have the cover done, I think I have everything I need. Don't quote me on that, but I think I have everything I need at that point. So, let's see here. 4 pages. Oh, give me 1 second, folks. Alright, I'm back. Yeah, so I'm trying to get the old graphic novel done. This page. Okay. You separate out the panels, Aru, or are you just doing like page, 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 page? Okay, so 70 for that. So it's like instead of getting color references, I have to get gray references. I guess I don't have to. I don't think people are gonna be that picky, but I am. So folder, 4. Okay. Okay. 50s for that, and then what did I do for that? 80 for that? We're gonna do 70 now. Okay. Okay, yeah, gotcha. Are you trying any other places aside from Webtoons? Are you trying like Tapas or any of those other places? Okay, cool. Oh, gotcha. Oh, that is interesting. Hey, what's up, Dingus? Welcome to the show. Thank you for stopping by. It's supposed to be written as a light novel, graphic novel, picture book, photo journal, and also a comic book. Recipe book, just a collection of stuff. See, that's interesting. That is interesting, especially, that'd be an interesting thing to combine all together. I like that. Yeah, after I get done with the graphic novel, I'm going to start production on my squirrel book. And then after the squirrel buck, I'm going to work on back to Cig and Joe again. Nice. What did I do for Jack's pedals? Did I do 10? I did 10. You have a good night, Mel. Thank you for stopping by. Can't wait to read the next part of your Dead the Grim Reaper. Hope coming out soon by the sounds of it. You have yourself a great night, buddy. what is the squirrel comic going to be about? Well, I did a 17-page, this one shot about, we have a lake in the middle of town. It's called Lake Cig and Joe Issue, and it has a park around it. Beautiful area to go walk, and there's squirrels, ducks, and all sorts of stuff. So the idea is that an insectoid alien invasion comes in and uses the park as its launching ground for the invasion, puts the entire town to sleep, and they're going to go and start attaching devices to the townspeople in order to turn them into essentially like walking around robots for them. And then the squirrels, which are these warrior squirrels that protect the park, fight against them in order to save the citizens of Longview and also to save their park. So it's like 300 or Secrets of Nim, meets like Independence Day, I guess, if you will. Like it's a big alien invasion, but they're all like squirrel-sized aliens. I can show you some of the artwork here that I've got. I've got some of the character designs and stuff done for it. So but yeah, they ride ducks around and fire bows and arrows, and let's open another one. This guy here is a big warrior, and he rides a goose, which I'm kind of gonna treat like a dragon. And yeah, so this is my next project after seeing this. I get this graphic novel set up. That'll be my next big project. Everyone loves the squirrel book. I've had a lot of people who complimented me on it. So I did a 17-page one shot, which is on my GlobalComix page, and it was just kind of like a test, a test, if you will. And I love doing it so much that I'm gonna do a big expanded version of it. So you know what? I might do that. That's a good idea. I might have Nutso call him Tyler, because that would be funny. Oh, thank you, Unhinged Dan. Glad you stopped by. Thank you. Speaking of Tyler Carpenter, on my videos, my LunchBox Comics Spotlight I did last Saturday was on his series Girl with the Mega Fist. And there's links to you can read it on Global Comix, as well as links to his website. If you guys had not had a chance to see Tyler's work, you guys should go check that out, and then check out his stuff. Yeah, I'm gonna have some fun with that one. I'm gonna be playing around with some new stuff, new kind of stuff for the art style wise, a little bit more grittier, more detail in the backgrounds. I've already gone over to the park and took a bunch of photos, and then I need to go around the town of Longview and take some more photographs. So there's some landmarks that will easily be there to spot when I do it. I also have a Santa Claus story that I got all the layouts done. Well, the quick scribbly layouts, not the pencils, and the script done for, as well as a fantasy story that I have the script for and a bunch of artwork done for. But I'm going to go back and redo a lot of that artwork Um, and yeah, I'm excited about getting those out as well. But that'll probably be more next year. This year, I'm going to concentrate on getting the Squirrel Book done and the second arc of Cig and Joe done. Because Cig and Joe is my baby. And honestly, and I'm not knocking Cig and Joe by no means, but I do think that the Squirrel Book is going to come off. I think more people are going. I think the Squirrel Book is going to be more of a success for me than Cig and Joe. Hey, what's up, Phil man? Welcome to the chat. second there, folks.
whisper secrets in the dark. Footsteps echo in the empty park, chasing shadows, falling apart. Run to the edge, don't look back. Neon dreams on a glowing track. Lost in the hole, lost in the spark. We're alive in the electric dark. Static buzzes, a signal breaks through. Skyline flickers in a glitching hue. The world's a wire, and with a fuse burning bright, nothing left to lose. Fingers trace the rhythm, the beat. Feel the pulse, it's incomplete. Run to the edge, don't look back. Neon dreams on a glowing track. Lost in the hole, lost in the spark. We're alive in the electric dark, dark, dark. Falling through the circuits of coded street. Reality shatters like a broken dream. Every spark a story, every glitch a scream. We're just pixels in the grand machine. Neon lights hum like a restless heart. City whispers secrets in the dark. Footsteps echo in the empty park, chasing shadows, falling apart. Run to the edge, don't look back. Neon dreams on a glowing track. Lost in the hole, lost in the spark. We're alive in the electric dark. Static buzzes, a signal breaks through. Skyline flickers in a glitching hue. The world's a wild.
All right, I need to give my hand a break. So that I've gone up on 2 hours, so that's been a good stopping point as it is.
Fingers trace the
Let's see here. Okay, so yeah,
feel the pulse.
Now that I've got this pretty much done, I've got to add in the lettering, and then convert the page over and get it ready for formatting for the graphic novel. I have to do the cover, so if I don't do the cover tomorrow, or however far I get on the cover, I will finish it on Thursday when I'm back for another live draw stream. Me and Dingus are going to be doing a Cobra Commander Volume 1 review video on Thursday, but it's pre-recorded, so it'll come out a few days later. And then that night, around 7 o'clock p.m., Pacific Standard Time, I should be back for another draw stream where I'll be either finishing up the cover and then possibly working on something else, a little more fun piece. And then Friday, I'll be on the last panel with Labs Comics, Grey Poupée, and Bob Loves Movies. We're going to be going over we're gonna do our rank Kevin Smith films, like we did with the Tarantino movies, where each of us kind of puts a spot in where we like Kevin Smith films. And then on Saturday, I'm going to be dropping the 3rd episode of my LunchBox Comics Spotlight, where I'm going to be going over Sakamoto Days, my absolute favorite manga, and it's I'm going to go over some of that and introduce you guys to that one. And then Monday, me and Labs Comics Fan are going to be doing another episode of Off the Shelf, where we're going to be going over Batman Night Fight number 2. So I want everyone to have a great night. Thank you, Phil. Thank you, Ichthys. Thank you, Orange. Thank you, Dale. Thank you, everyone who stopped by and said hello in the comments. And you guys all have yourselves a wonderful night. But I'm going to call it a bit early because I'm tired and my hand hurts. So please, if you're watching this post, like and subscribe. I'm at 85 subs currently, and I'm working my way to 100. And hit the in the description, there are links to my link tree, which will get you to my Discord, my social medias, my my email, all of that stuff, as well as a link to my Global Comix page, where you can read issues 1 through 4 of Cig and Joe for free, over 200 pages, and they'll be that way till the end of January. You guys all have yourselves a wonderful night. Be safe, and God bless every one of you.